YouTube, it's Keke and I'm back at it again with another video. If you're new to my channel, hey boo! For today's video, I'm gonna be getting ready for my D appointment, and I'm just splitting like random tips and tricks for your D appointment. They just ways to like switch it up. This video can be for boys too, because during the video I also talk about things that girls want but like don't say. Some may say it, some may not, but this is a few tips for boys and girls just to switch up your experience. Throughout this video, I also speak on my sexual life. I spill the tea on what is actually going on with me behind the scenes, and that's about that. This is basically a chit chat, get ready with me. It's not a makeup tutorial. I am creating this look during this chit chat, so if you want to see me get ready for my D appointment and have a little chit chat with me, then keep on watching. So I did my eyebrows off camera. Now I'm gonna just keep on with my routine. I wasn't gonna do eyeshadow because it's just a dick appointment, but actually I'm gonna do some eyeshadow because the person that I have my appointment with actually told me they wanna F me with my makeup on. I'm not saying like, oh, they told me right now like, yo, put on makeup, like put on a full B with eyeshadow. No, when I had a full B with eyeshadow and all that, like the other day, they really liked it, and they was like, oh my god, like I wanna F you with your face like that. That doesn't mean that they don't want to do stuff with me without my face being like that. That's not what that means. That's just like, you know, it's like a turn on, I guess, you know, a different vibe, a different look. Since they really liked how I looked with a full beat and all of that, they want to F me with my face like that, so I'm gonna give it to them. So one thing about me is that like I never really went out of my way to please somebody like sexually. It might sound bad, but it's like, it's not like I didn't do it because I don't want to, you get what I'm saying? It's that I didn't do it because I didn't want to do it to them, if you know what I'm saying. Like my previous sex partners or relationships I've been in, whatever, I never really like wanted to go out of my way for anybody in a sexual way. Like in my mind, I wanted to always do stuff like wear lingerie for someone, just do stuff that they prefer, you know what I'm saying, like just go out of my way. I was really more into the sex with whoever I was having sex with for myself. Like, okay, I'm getting the D and then whatever, like I really wouldn't put mine into what they wanted. But it wasn't like I was thinking this way for no reason. I actually never cared to go out of my way to please somebody during sex, because not only did I feel like I was already good enough, like, you know, I already felt like my punani was good enough, you feel me? I'm already with that, oh, I'm pretty enough, so like I don't gotta do much, etc, etc, you know, stuff like that. Like I just felt like I never really had to go out of my way for anybody, you know what I'm saying? But in reality, it's not because of this. Like, yeah, I have these qualities or whatever within me, but it's not because of that. The real reason why I never really cared to please anybody or to go out of the way, like I know I still please them in some way because hello, but like I never went out of my way as in like wear lingerie. I barely like ever ride because like it's honestly so much work. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that like I don't like to do it at all. I'm not saying that. But when it comes to like, oh, riding and sucking the D, for me to do that, like I really want to please you. It's just like, come on, both those things contribute to a lot of energy, you know what I'm saying? So if I do that, it's because I really want to, unless you tell me to, which is a wag. I don't like being told what to do during sex. I don't know, because it's like if I don't do it, it's because I don't want to. Like I'm just being honest. But yeah, I never really cared to please anybody because I just didn't care about pleasing them. Like My past relationships, I was never happy enough to the point that I wanted to please them sexually. I wasn't even happy enough that I wanted to have sex with them often. Like, I honestly, like, it's not that I don't care, like, to have sex. Like, I be telling myself, oh, I don't care about having sex, because I could go a lot without having sex. Like, last time I had sex was probably like a month ago, or like 3 weeks ago. Let me not drag it. But I don't, it's not that it's not that I don't care about it, because I obviously do think about it. When obviously y'all wouldn't know, I'm telling you. I do think about sex a lot, probably every day. Like, I just don't want to give anybody the satisfaction, you know. Like, I don't care to please anybody else. For me to want to please somebody sexually, they really gotta make me happy. Like, non-sexually, like, yeah, you can make me happy while we're having sex, your D could be good, but how about afterwards or before or whatever? Like, relationship wise, I always pleased a man way more than I pleased somebody that I would just have a one-night stand with. It's not about them treating me better or anything like that. It's just about, I had actual feelings and I have love for these men that I was in a relationship with, right? So obviously I'm gonna do more for them than I would do for somebody that I had a one-night stand with. That's why I don't really do one-night stands. I don't just link to have sex and stuff like that, because honestly, like, that's just, if I know I'm not even gonna put in the work that they would want me to, it's like, why waste my time? Because it's like, for me to want to put in work and me do all this extra stuff for you, like, there has to be some, like, something. This is something, like, you know. I always had this kinky mentality when it comes to sex. Like, I've always wanted to do like role play, how they do, like, in, I always say this, but once again, let me repeat it, how they do in 50 Shades of Grey. I always wanted to do stuff like that, but it's like, nobody got me to the point that I actually did stuff like that with them. And yeah, I am not in control of that, because the girl in that case would be the submissive, not the dominant. But I don't just want to be the submissive, I also want to be the dominant sometimes too, feel me? So I think the reason that, like, I don't really care about being dominant is because I never really had nobody submissive me in a way that I want to do it back. Like, it's like they'll put in work, of course, to the point that is like, I'm like, oh shit, like, okay, let me not drag it on YouTube, but they'll put in a lot of work sexually, but like, it'll be basic stuff. Like, I used to tell my ex, like, oh my god, like, we should do different stuff. Like, oh, as soon as I walk in the room, like, take my clothes off, like, no talking, and just get right to it, like, just get busy. He didn't know how to do it. He didn't really try, so it was just like boring. So for me, in my case, I always felt like no boy that I ever had sex with really put in work to make me feel like, yo, this is different. Wait, besides that one guy, his stroke game was different, okay? I'm not even gonna get into that, but yeah. But just like in general, like, just the whole experience. I'm not talking about, oh my god, I'm not talking about the strokes, I'm not talking about the size, none of that. I'm talking about like the whole experience as a whole. Like, what happened, like, you know, how did it start, like, details. I just like always so basic, and like stuff like that makes me not really want to have sex as often, because it's like, it's the same thing, something that, like, I'm gonna get it over and over and over again, the same thing. Like, if you don't switch it up with me, I'm gonna get bored of you. And basically that's what it is. And yeah, maybe I should have done it first, like, done different stuff first, but I'm also really shy, you know, so it's like, my life is hard. It's like if you're in a fight, like, if somebody hits you and they don't hit you as hard, when you hit them back, you might hit them a little harder, but you're not gonna hit them too hard. But if somebody like violates you and like really hits you mad hard, what are you gonna do? Hit them less hard? No, you're gonna try your hardest to hit them harder. Like, you're gonna violate they shit, violate them. I honestly feel like if a girl's into you sexually, emotionally, even better. If a girl's into you both ways, if you do something like that with her, I'm pretty sure no matter how shy the girl is, no matter how unkinky you think she is or not, even if you think that she's not as freaky, I feel like a girl is still gonna enjoy that. Because like it's just like in the movie, like I'm gonna keep bringing this movie up. I swear to God, like I'm in love with this movie. Just like in 50 Shades of Grey, the girl that was the submissive to Christian Grey, she was a virgin. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, they signed the contract, but she ended up falling in love with all that kinky shit. Because like it doesn't matter. It's not about experience. It's not about how many bodies the girl has. It's not about how freaky she comes out to be or how freaky she is in bed, whatever. It's not about that. It's really more about like what can you do to change it up. That's what it is. I feel like everybody should understand that it's really not about a girl's experience at all. I'm like doing a part 2 to the things girls love during sex video. Like, by the way, if you're a boy and you're watching that video, you should really watch that video because it has a lot of really good points. Like I made a lot of good points in that video. Like I re-saw it the other day and I'm like, damn, like you're right, like boys really need to watch this video. So I'm just saying. I'm not even doing my lashes because if I put my lashes on, I'm gonna want to stay outside and I want to wake up early because I want to change my lifestyle. So yeah, I'm working on going to sleep earlier and waking up earlier, which is not really working because last night I went to sleep at 5 in the morning. But then again, that's because I was hearing footsteps again. They're back, bitches. They're back. Listen, I gave it the benefit of the doubt. I'm like, okay, it's probably my mom or my brother walking around, getting water, going to the bathroom, whatever the case is. I give it a benefit of the doubt, right? Because I really didn't want to scare myself. Because, you know, I don't want to scare myself and make myself believe it's something that is not, because at the end of the day, that affects me and my sleep. So when I tell you that, like, I hear stuff in my house, I'm not saying it to say it. Like, this actually is really scary and it's really hard for me to fall asleep because of these type of things. Recently, like this past week, I've been falling asleep easily. Like I would just like shut my eyes and everything will be good. But yet last night, once again, I heard something, right? I heard footsteps, whatever. And an hour later, I'm still hearing footsteps. And it's not really like harsh footsteps, but it's like still footsteps. And I'm just like, I'm so over this situation already. Like, I'm so over it. I haven't connected my TV, so I can't leave my TV on. So I was just like trying to leave my laptop on. And I'm just here like, yo, like, I'm over here like with my laptop on. Like, this is so like annoying. Like, it's so, like, I hate this. Like, I don't like this at all. Like, I don't find this funny or it's not interesting to me. Like, I hate it. Hopefully that was only for last night and today can be regular again, because it has been getting better, thankfully. So whoever has been praying for me, thank you. Thank you. I honestly feel like smoky eyes bring out your whole face. Like, this will make you go from a 5 to a 10. I feel like y'all should all do a little smoky eye for your man or your boo, whatever, at least once. See if they like it before that D, feel me? I honestly feel like this could really turn your man on. Boys lie a lot about not liking makeup. I just feel like they don't like when you wear it every single day. Like, you know, I feel like a boy likes when they can see you natural and with your face, babe. I don't feel like any nigga actually likes the natural look every day, the boring natural look every day. I don't think that's true, because if you see the way these boys act once their girl gets their face beat, I'll be like, I thought you didn't like it. Like, I thought you didn't like makeup. The way they act be crazy. Like, try something new, try something different here and there, you know what I'm saying? Just to see if they like it, switch it up. We're working on being more dominant. I'm trying to make us girls be a little bit more dominant, so we can see if these boys change their little bitchy ways, because they want to be all basic, so we gotta change up the game. And the real fun with this experiment is that if you come across somebody that is actually very dominant in bed, and you just didn't know it, once you like do stuff like this, they're gonna look at it as a challenge. Like, okay, she going all out, I gotta go extra out. Because some boys are like really dominant, but they don't show it like the first few times or stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because some boys actually need to get comfortable with a girl as well, just how we like to get comfortable with a man before doing stuff with them. I think for boys is like the same way. Well, depending on which boy, because some boys are just they just do whatever with anybody. You know what I'm saying? So it depends. So let's get into details on what the hell is going on with me. Do I have a boyfriend? Do I have a boo? Do I have a sex buddy? What is it? No, I don't have a boyfriend. I don't have a boo. Even though it's like I want one and then I don't. I just really don't want it to become a toxic situation. You know what I'm saying? So if I feel like somebody's not ready for me, I'm not gonna give them the time of day. So I haven't found nobody that I feel like is ready for me, so therefore I haven't gave anybody really the time of day. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little chit chat with me. I hope you guys learned a few tips along the ride with me, and I am so in love with this look. It's like perfect for the occasion. Like, it's perfect for what I was talking about. It's perfect. I love it. I'm so proud of myself. Every time I do a good look, I'm just so proud of myself, because like, I didn't even think about this. It just came out. For a hairstyle, when you about to go get that D, girl, put your hair in a ponytail. Like, having your hair loose is like so uncomfortable while you're having sex. You want to put your hair in a ponytail. Because this way your hair is not all in your face, not in your way and stuff like that. If you're gonna ride the D, your hair's not like on his face, like, you know what I'm saying? But it's good to have your hair back but still out. So like, if he wants to pull your hair, like, he could still do that. If you have your hair like in a bun, it can't really do that. So it's also a good thing to think about, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that is about that for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure to like, comment, and share. And if you enjoyed this video, hit that bell notification button so you won't miss another one.